Hey guys, welcome back to A Beautiful Bookworm. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be bringing you my October TBR. So in the month of September I did read some really good books, so I'm really excited to continue that this month in October, and I have quite an adventuresome TBR pile here. I think I have 10 books or so. Yeah, 10 books. Now last month I only read 6. I would like to at least read 8 this month, so we'll see. I am currently reading one. I'm about 100 pages in, so you know, and it's the last day of September, so hopefully that means good things for me and I will get through all of these. I do have quite a busy month this month. I am going on vacation at the end of the month, which I probably won't be able to read there, and I do have a wedding coming up in a couple weeks. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the first book that I am actually currently reading right now is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is the first book in either a duology or a series. I'm not exactly sure, but it follows two characters, Laya and Elias. I think that's how you say the name. Sorry if I butcher that. It took me a little while to get into it, but like I said, I'm about 100 pages in and things are starting to pick up, and I'm really excited to see where the story goes, and people seem to love this book, so yeah, I can't wait to read some more. Actually, when I get done with this video, I'll probably sit down and read some more of it because I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Next book that I have is Homegoing by Ya Gayasi. Now, I actually requested this book from the library before the Diversathon started. This was the group read, and unfortunately I didn't get it until just now. So this will be the next book that I'm going to pick up after An Ember in the Ashes. It is a historical fiction, I believe. It follows two half-sisters. One is sold into slavery, the other marries a British slaver. So it just follows their story and their lineage throughout the next 300 years. So I'm really excited to read it. So yay. So the next one that I'm planning on reading is In a Dark, Dark Wood. This is by Ruth Ware. This is a psychological thriller, and all I know is that it starts with a hen party, which is the English version of an American bachelorette party, and that's all I know. I just know it's a psychological thriller, and I've really been wanting to read something like this. Last month I did read a thriller, or a psychological thriller, I think is what it was supposed to be, Luckiest Girl Alive by Jessica Knoll, and it kind of fell flat for me, so I'm really in the mood for something like this, especially because it's October and I like creepy reads during October and in the fall in general. The next book, I never thought that I would read this or want to read it, but this is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Now, I did not read the Grisha trilogy. I just didn't have any interest in it. People love it, but it just didn't interest me. The final book in this duology just came out this week, actually, and people have been raving about it, and I saw this at the library when I went to pick up my other books, and I thought, it's a beautiful book. Why not just give it a try? If I don't like it, then, at least I can say that I read it, Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Then I have here Most Wanted by Lisa Scottoline. I think that's how you say your name. Probably butchering it, sorry. And I'm not really sure. I mean, basically what happens, I've read the first 2 chapters of this, and in the first chapter you find out there's a couple who is having trouble conceiving, so they decide to use a donor, and at the main character's going away party, she's leaving her job to just enjoy her pregnancy and raise her child, she sees on the TV screen that a criminal was just caught, a suspected murderer was just caught, and she believes that this suspected murderer is their donor. So she is kind of freaking out, and like I said, I've only read the first 2 chapters, but it had me hooked after that, so hopefully it's good. Then here's a book that I have been supposed to have been read a long time ago, and this is Heir of Fire, and this is by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in the Throne of Glass series. I loved Throne of Glass. That was the first book that I bought myself after starting to watch BookTube many years ago, and I loved it. I love Selena and the characters, and I've been seeing some spoilery things recently because Empire Storms just came out, which I do own. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I've like I said, I've been meaning to read this for a really long time, and it's about time that I pick it up. The next book is another book that's been on my shelf forever, and this is The Lady of the Rivers by Philippa Gregory. This is one of the books in the Cousins War series. I was looking up how to read these online because I just don't know if you're supposed to read them as they're published or as like the events in history go, or Nicole from Girl Bookworm told me that she thought she read them by publication date and she didn't have any problems with them. And then someone else told me that you should start with this one because it follows like the mother of the person that becomes the White Queen, which is another one of the books. I don't know. It's very intimidating to me because the writing is really tiny and it's, you know, it's only like 400 pages, but the writing's really small and it's historical fiction, so I know it's going to take me quite a while to get through it, and I just haven't picked it up because of that. But I think that, you know, why not? I like reading historical fiction in the fall as well as the creepy stuff, so fingers crossed I get into it just so I can say that I finally read one of Philippa Gregory's books, because I have a ton of them over on my shelves, and if I don't like it, then I can either get rid of the books that I do have or I can continue on with the series. So we will see. Let me know if you've read this and how you read it. Like if you started with the publication date, or, you know, if you just went with like the chronological order of events, because I've seen it both ways. So all right, and then the next I have In the Woods by Tana French. This is the first book in the Dublin Murder Squad series, and I'm not really sure. Apparently this is her debut novel, which I didn't know until I just looked at the back here, but it's a psychological suspense like thriller type thing, and again, I'm just in the mood for something like this. Sorry, the lighting is so bad, but this cover is beautiful and it's really floppy, which is great. I love floppy books like that. So yeah, hopefully I can get to this one. I think I've picked this up a couple times and I just haven't been in the mood to read it. But what better time to read a psychological thriller than October, right? So we'll see. Then I have Cress by Marissa Meyer. This is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles series, and I did pre-order Heartless, which comes out on November 8th, and my goal was to have Cress and Winter read by the time that comes out, so I can jump right into it because I don't want to be spoiled, because I love her books. Cinder is like one of my favorite books ever, and so I don't know why. I mean, I read Scarlet, and Scarlet so far has been like my least favorite, I think. So I think I was a little hesitant to pick up this one because it is quite a big book, but I really want to finish out the series. They're all on my shelf. There's no reason for it, and I don't want to buy any more books until I get some of the books on my shelf read, because I have more books on my shelf that are unread than I do that are read, so that's a problem. And I think that's a problem any of us can relate to. And then the final book that I have on my TBR, I bought this after seeing it on Jackie B's channel, and I think I tried to start reading it, and like the first couple pages is pretty gory, so I put it down. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get through it. I don't like gory books. Like I tried to read Rick Yancey's The Monstermologist. Like I bought all 4 books super cheap. People said they were great. They loved his writing. And I probably got about 150 pages in or so, and it was so gruesome that I just couldn't do it anymore. I tried to listen to it on audiobook, that did not help. And I tried to read it in physical form, again, didn't help. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into this one, but I'm going to try again, because again, October creepy reads month, right? So this is The Shining Girls by Lauren Bukes, and basically it's about a killer, and yeah, I think it just talks about, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just, and on the front it says, one of the scariest and best written thrillers of the year, and that's by the Chicago Sun-Times. So, I don't know. And I think it's actually based in Detroit, which is, oh yeah, Detroit in like the 70s, which is kind of cool because I am from Michigan and I'm from a suburb of Detroit, so that's kind of cool to see that. Yeah, so we'll see. I do, like I said, I have quite a few books here. Let me see if I can pick them up for you. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them. I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for all of them, but it's a good like jump off point for me, and there's quite a few books on this TBR that are my own, so that's pretty good for me, because that's what I've been trying to do, is read my own set of books. Let me see if you guys can see. Oh, no, you can't. I tried to make it so you guys could see what I was doing over here, but you can't. Let me know what you guys are reading. If you have any good recommendations, if you've read any of these books, if you love them, hate them, you know, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more, if you like it, and subscribe. Like I said, I try to upload a couple times a week. I think this is my second week now on BookTube, so let me know what you like and don't like. I apologize about the lighting. I am using natural light, and it is raining here again for the third day in a row in Michigan. Welcome to fall. So yeah, but let me know what you guys are reading, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.